Hello everyone and welcome to this live session with me. I promise that I'll be live on 8th of March at 8 p.m. First of all, wishing all the women out there a very happy Women's Day. You are really a gift to all of us on this planet. So, coming to the queries, I received about 126 queries, out of which I have summarized because a lot of queries were the same, and I have taken out 11 questions that I'll be answering over the next 20 minutes. So, let's get on with it. I'm not mentioning the name of who has asked this query because there are multiple people asking the same query. So, let's see. First question was, do we require broad knowledge about social media to use it? Well, the answer is no. In short, if you say the answer is no, but the point is that you need to understand social media a lot to use it well. Social media is not just a channel where you are there to chit chat, to social network, build up your network and those things. But it is a 24-hour news channel that talks about you. It is in your power that whatever you wish the world should hear about you, you can make them hear. So the broad knowledge is about the content that you share about social media. You should have a very good knowledge on what you're going to share about yourself. You should share your personal stuff, you should share your professional stuff, but there has to be a really good balance in that. If you don't keep a balance in that and keep on sharing your personal stuff, it can affect your career and the other way around as well, because you need to I should say you need to assess your audience. Who are you developing? Like if you're on Facebook or on Instagram or LinkedIn, you're just connected with your friends, then they might be interested more towards your personal stuff rather than your professional stuff. And if you're connected with professionals, then you should share professional things and some part of your social things or your personal things which will help them to recognize you in a better way as a person. And say for example, like me, I am connected to a lot of students, and I have my friends also on Facebook. I have professionals also on Facebook. So I basically have to share both parts of my life in a very well manner. So broad knowledge of this content is very important. There is something known as bragging. There are people who go on social media and say, "I'm the best. I do this. I do this. I do this." But it shouldn't be done like that. The knowledge of content has to be like, okay, what should I show that I am doing that the people will recognize? This is the question that you should ask yourself before any content, photograph, text, video that you're posting on social media. So that is how it builds up your brand. What is proper use of social media? This is the next question that I got. Now, as I call it, effective use of social media. Currently, what is happening is majority of the people, for example, there are about 60 crore people who are online for 3 hours a day. So 180 crore man hours in India are spent on social media every day. But that is not effective. That is not effective. Why it is not effective is because the effectiveness factor is what impact does it have on me if I'm using my profile. What should I do if what I'm not doing right now, or what people are not doing right now is they are liking, commenting, sharing things which are like entertainment videos. Somebody made a video of making fun of somebody else, teasing somebody, jokes. Rajnikant versus CID. This is like they have millions of followers on all these pages. So this is a content creation industry which is like just an entertainment industry. Or we follow celebrities, we follow politicians, and we give our opinion about everything and anything that doesn't matter. But what about us? What am I going to get out of social media? If I'm posting one photograph and post on social media, I'm investing my time and I'm investing my data, and I'm investing my thoughts into it. So instead of just sharing anything, we should be properly planning it out. Okay, what should I showcase the best on my personal side and as well as my professional side? Say if I'm a very good family man, then I should be sharing about my family, that yes, society loves family people. If I'm very good at my profession, what am I doing at the ground level? I should be able to share with that. So I always tell faculty members that faculty members are really big brands. They are in contact with hundreds of people every day, conducting 6 classes in a day. That means the faculty members go across for around 300 students every day. So that is a big mass. So what have you done in that day that has changed somebody's life? What have you done in that day which can benefit the society? If you start sharing these things with people which are informative for them, I think that would be proper use of social media. Coming to the next, can we avoid social media for a peaceful life? Well, it depends on what peaceful life is to you. If you ask, in my opinion, then you cannot avoid social media today. if you want to have your society image, if you want to build your career at the highest level, and then you want a successful life, then you have to be involved in social media. People who are at the topmost level right now, or senior senior positions in the companies, might not have that thing when they were at the junior level or when they started their careers. But it is very important that the professionals who are entering into the career right now, or the students who are there in the colleges right now, they should understand that social media is not just a internet website right now. It has grown into our lives like a parallel life that you have to live. Because in a day, if I'm coming in contact with 50 people, but on social media I can come in contact with 5,000 people. Out of that 5,000 people, you will never know that who is going to help you out in your career, who can guide you in your career. So there are a lot of stuff that you have to think when you are saying that can you avoid the use of social media. Yes, you should avoid misusing the social media. If you want a peaceful life, don't get connected to people who just keep on spamming, who just keep on forwarding messages. Get connected to people who share meaningful content on their profile. Say for example, if you are in IT, follow somebody who is into senior person in the IT industry, who keeps on sharing articles or writing blogs or something like that. So this is going to help you out in your career. Moreover, even if you have, I'll give an example. When I was getting married, or usually when people are getting married right now, when the name of the girl or the boy arrives, the first thing that everybody does is go on Facebook and check what is their profile like. So you cannot avoid it. If they don't find you on social media, there can be a boy or a girl who might just reject you by this person is not living up to the time. So these kind of things happen. So currently you cannot avoid social media, but yes, you can restrict the usage to a limited time. You can restrict the usage to what you want out of it. You should have an aim of using it. So that is what this question was. Then social media was a newspaper. The next one was very interesting. This person asked me that for getting news, what should I do? Should I go on social media or should I go on the newspaper? Now, both have their own merits and demerits. On social media, you should follow authentic companies. Like if you are reading Times of India, then you should follow Times of India on Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. The same content that is going to come in the next morning's newspaper would already be available on their website as well as on social media, because they will share it instantly. For example, last year, the year before that, when the Nepal was struck with earthquake, I was astonished to know that within few minutes, the news of the earthquake was there on social media, and I got a notification. When I was traveling on the highway, I got a notification that Nepal has been struck with earthquake. So this information, if you want to be updated with the world, then definitely you have to. You cannot replace anything with anyone. So newspapers are still existing even in this digital era. So there has to be those newspapers to be there. Right. The next question. We have to develop social media. Now this was a very interesting, but here there is a way we know are already developed. But do you know that applications like Candy Crush was developed on Facebook platforms first? So Facebook Facebook is one of the social media sites which gives a platform for the developers to develop their own tools which can expand their own social networks. So we were all affected by the Candy Crush request that we used to get, because it was that they used that social network in a way that to draw the audience to them. So the app developers should all think of this as a good opportunity that they can utilize. So that is why I included this question on this. Okay. Next, how to promote one of my good friends. He asked this question that he has written a couple of books and he has a music album. He's a good singer, so he's recorded his music album, and how we should promote that. Well, I should say you should contact me for that. But definitely I'll give you some points about that. See, for promoting your books, as I said, content is the king of social media, as consumer is the king of the market. So for the books part, take out extracts from the book, a couple of lines which are interesting, which go with the theme of the book, and make a very impactful, give a very impactful meaning about what the book is about. Take those extracts, put it along with your photograph. Get a few good photographs clicked where you have space either on the right side or the left side, in something in a attire that looks like a writer, and then put your lines on that, and then write, okay, this extract has been taken from this book written by me. So I think if you start circulating messages with those kind of things on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and through email, so then people would be more attracted to read about those things which are there in those messages. So that is one thing. For the music album, what I would say, you should definitely make a video of that if you can. Otherwise, there are platforms like SoundCloud. There are other platforms which help you, in promoting your music. So you can have small teasers prepared where you can put a couple of photographs or a video, and then you can put the music that you have in the album, so that people get acquainted with the music, and then they want to hear more. That's why they would buy the music album. So I think if you do these things, then you can definitely promote your book and also your music album on social media. But just one small thing, that whenever you put these kind of content, the Facebook algorithm recognizes them as commercial content, and the reach is low. But you should have a frequency of doing this. Either one post a day or two posts a day, so that the algorithm recognizes that yes, these are the keywords related to your profile, and they are more visible to them. Okay. Should we use separate IDs? The next very good question was, should we use separate IDs or for personal and professional usage, or both can be the same, and does it make a difference? So these are three different questions. So the first, actually these are three different questions, but all three can be integrated into one. Now what happens is, if a personal life, professional life, these two are two different phases of life, but there are overlapping parts of both of these, and both of these combine to give us a society image. So when we are talking about social media, it is about the social image. You are developing your social image as a person and as a professional as well. So as far as in my opinion, I say that it both can be the same. But yes, the content that you share has to be appropriate for both the segments. Say for example, if you're celebrating your birthday, then you can definitely share a photograph with your family that I'm celebrating the birthday with my family. But yes, you're going on a beach, you are having fun with your family. It is not important that you should share those photographs. And similarly, you are going to take a class. Now, it is not important that every day you are taking, the day-to-day things shouldn't be shared. There are special instances in both part of your life which can be shared, which helps you grow your personal life better, your professional career better, and your society image as well better. But there comes a phase where say for example, Facebook has a limit of 5,000 friends. So once you develop your profile up to a point where you get 5,000 friends, then you need to segregate both of them. So you can create a page where you can have more number of followers, and that page can be majorly concentrated towards your professional career, and a little part of your personal life, which shows that you are a very good family man or you are a very good society man, because that helps your professional career. And then slowly and steadily you can the number of friends and the family people who are there in your Facebook profile can be increased, and that can become your personal thing, and the page can become your professional thing. Where if we talk about LinkedIn is a professional platform, so there is no point of having a personal profile on there, because if you post a selfie there, people are going to boo you out of the platform. So there you need to share only your personal content. So this question majorly applies to Facebook. Whereas Instagram as well, the same thing. Instagram, though two profiles are not recommended at all. You should have only one handle with a balance of your social and your social, professional, and your personal life on that. And as far as Twitter is concerned, Twitter is, Twitter should also be only one, but Twitter shouldn't be used to just keep on posting things. It should be, related, it should be used for sharing your views about something to someone. Like, for example, if I want to say something to Narendra Modi, then I should say it directly at Narendra Modi, okay, this is good, this is bad, this is my views, this is etc. etc. So this can be the thing that can be done. Okay, there was another very good query. Now this was very specific. This person wants to create a farmer group which is interactive, and wants to attract a lot of farmers to join in the group. So what I would suggest is, definitely you should make a Facebook group, you should make a WhatsApp group for these farmers. Now the points of these things would be that the farmers should be able to understand what is being shared in that, and they should be able to reply in that. So for that you need to make the great efforts. Now the first point which comes into that is the regional language. So for example, if you are in Gujarat, then you need to share content which is more into Gujarati rather than doing it in English, because the farmers definitely won't understand the language. So if they don't understand the language, then they won't be able to respond to it or make use of that. So it is better that you share it in the regional language. Second is, whenever you meet farmers, you need to educate them on how they can receive the messages or reply to the messages or give their opinions which are related to the topic that you're making the group about. So you need to make the farmers literate about how to use social media so that they can get connected to your group and utilize it for their benefit. Apart from that, the factors that come in are availability of the internet now. Mostly, at least in Gujarat, maximum parts of the all the villages are connected to social media. The internet. So social media is also, Geo is there. So Geo has made it more easier for the farmers to get online. So the education part is very important. So I think if you consider these two factors, then it becomes your group would grow definitely. And as far as the content part is concerned, then you need to share content which is very much effective. You should tell them about the subsidies that they can get through government, the schemes they can get benefit of, how to, even majorly when we think about farmers, we think, chalo, unko agriculture sikhate hain. Let's teach them how to, grow crops. Man, they know how to grow crops. They have been doing it since ages. So the other things that you should tell them is how to make investments, how they can use digital things for making their crops sell, how they can make online platforms for selling their crops, where should they sell their crops. So the part where the crops are grown, okay, some kind of literacy should be given about those things also through your content, which are the new things which are coming up, new type of seeds, new type of manure, all those things. And apart from that, all the things which are behind the scene which the farmers undergo. There are a lot of farmers who don't know the correct price for their crop. So literate, making them aware about, okay, if you're growing this crop, then this is the market rate. You shouldn't go for anything below that. So these are the things about irrigation, how to decrease the use of water, or those things. So these are things which will affect your group a lot. Okay, the next question was, can employees on social media sites such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Hike, WhatsApp, etc. access our information? Now there has been a huge buzz in the market about the data data being accessed by people who are, our personal things which are getting accessed. Now, as far as the employees of these companies are concerned, they won't be able to access your data in a manner that they are using it to harm you, or they are extracting the data and selling somewhere. So this is practically actually not possible. As far as we know, like something is happening deep down, conspiracy is happening, then we might not know about it. But frankly, these companies are so big that they have a very good backend system where they protect our data, they protect our privacy. If these employees also want to access our data, then they can only access the data which is public, which anybody visiting your profile can actually access. Now, as far as Hike and WhatsApp are concerned, WhatsApp has an end-to-end encryption now. So if I'm an employee of WhatsApp, I cannot just access your profile and see what kind of chat you are happening. That cannot be done. A few months back, a message came that WhatsApp will be able to access your data to show you ads on Facebook and those kind of stuff. So this was the talk of the town at that point of time. But what is happening here is no single person is accessing the data. It goes, say if I sent a message, it might go through an algorithm, and algorithm might be able to access and know that what kind of a person I am, what do I like, what do I don't like. So accordingly, they can optimize ads which we see on social. So this might be happening if you have given access to them. But yes, it cannot be like I'm an employee of the social media site. I can just extract a number that is you're talking to, and then I can start doing something like that. So that's not possible. So the answer to this is no. Okay, now there was another question about factors responsible for better digital marketing strategies through social media. Digital marketing is a very broad term, and social media is a very small part of it. But so what has social media done is like digital marketing through Google or through AdWords. These are the places where when people are searching for something, this digital marketing helps us to reach out to them who are searching for the product that we have or the service that we have. Now, what social media does is social media helps you to reach out to people who don't know that they require the product, but the kind of activities that they do, the algorithm of social media of various platforms know that this person might be interested in this kind of stuff, and also through your internet activities, you visiting different websites, so they track through that. So now, when you're sharing, when you're advertising on social media, or when you're posting something on social media from a marketing point of view, then you have to, showcase all the features that you have about a product or a service. It's actually not very different from the conventional marketing. Only the platform is changing. The rest of the things actually remain very same. And the effective digital marketing strategy would be use of more number of videos, more number of single graphics with very small text, with 2 lines, 3 lines of caption, then promoting your website, taking the people from social media to your website, and from the website they can either buy a product, buy a service, to drop your query or give you a lead about, okay, I'm interested in this, okay, this kind of stuff. So these are the factors which are responsible for digital marketing through social media. Now, all the factors that I mentioned before this question are also a part where you need to understand about digital marketing. But this is a very wide question, so we can keep on discussing it for hours and hours. But so I just included this to tell you about, okay, it's a very small part, and definitely you can increase your traffic on your website. You can, the branding effect, the presence in the society, all those things for digital marketing can be achieved through social media very easily. Moreover, in India or across the world, e-commerce has come up. In India, e-commerce has come up in a huge manner in the past few years. Now, this e-commerce major sales comes through social media. It is a very important part, because if I want to buy a cell phone and I am looking for a cell phone, then the companies can actually know that I'm looking for a cell phone, and then they can show me an ad on Facebook which is related to cell phones, different types of cell phones, different discounts, different sales related to cell phones. So I am bound to buy to that. So for one end point where you're making your sales, it is very effective in the marketing strategy. Apart from that, for educational institutes, for so personal things, and for people who offer services which are not direct direct sales through online, so for them it is more of a branding effect or lead generation effect rather than marketing effect. Okay. The last question that I've taken from the questions that have come in is how to use LinkedIn effectively. You'll be surprised to know that India is one of the largest users of Facebook in the world, but when it comes to LinkedIn, we are really behind, because LinkedIn is a very specific and professional platform where you need to have very good content that you're sharing with people, which is of a professional level, which concerns to your field of study or your field of work, so that the professionals can recognize you as a professional. So that is what LinkedIn is for. So on LinkedIn, the effective use of LinkedIn can be in a way that you make your profile, list down all the educational qualifications that you have, all the certifications that you have, all the work that you have done up till now, all your experience, everything that you're putting in your CV should be there on LinkedIn. And if you want to get a CV from LinkedIn, then fill out as many options as you can, and then you can export your CV directly from LinkedIn, which is internationally accepted standard CV you will get through exported PDF, which will have your recommendations, which will have your skills, which will have everything that you have put on a LinkedIn profile. Then the next thing is, once you have put all, then the profile will start to get rating. So you should aim to reach an all-star rating where you have put in a lot of information and there are a lot of contacts that you have got. Now, about growing the connection, you should start, getting connected with people whom you know. LinkedIn is it's not very open in allowing you to send connection requests to anybody who you like to get connected with. So it's the network gets developed slowly. Say for example, on my Facebook page, I have about 69,000 followers, but on LinkedIn I have about 4,000 followers only, or 4,000 connections only. But these 4,000 connections are all professionals or all people who are having made an impact in their professional career. So it is very difficult to grow your connections, but definitely if you grow your connections, make sure that you're getting connected to people who are relevant to you, so that you get the information, you share the information. So LinkedIn is about contributing to the world of your profession, and also grasping from the world which is of your field. Then you should join groups of which are relevant to you. For students, I will give an example as I give it almost every seminar or talk that I do on social media, that just imagine you are in first year you decide that okay, I'm doing this study and I might work in this kind of company. So you get connected to professionals who are related to that field, or who are working into that company, who are in HR, who are in technical side, who are in the field of your study. You follow that company whom you are, if you're aiming to join, say if you want to join L&T, then you should join groups which are where employees of L&T are there, discussions about L&T projects are taking up. You should get connected to L&T people. And you never know when somebody is coming to take an interview, they might already be connected with you on LinkedIn. So that is what you should do in your college life. And even for professionals, when you're trying to change your job, or when you want to go to another company which is better, or you want to go to a bigger company, so this is the process which you can go. You can directly get connected with professionals who are there. You can directly get connected to the information about the projects that the company is doing, so that you have all the information, updated information, or day-to-day information of what these guys are doing, or what the company is doing. Also, say for example, I'm a mechanical engineer, so I have joined a group, and renewable energy is one of the factors which one of the segments which I like. So I have joined a group of renewable energy where there are about 18,000, 19,000 people. Now that group, every day there are hundreds of posts about renewable energy, which I don't need to go on Google and search, which I don't need to go anywhere else and search, but I get information. So I just have to invest 15 minutes in reading all those news, and I'm updated about most of the things which are happening globally about renewable energy. So this is an example of how you can use LinkedIn effectively. Okay, so I'm done with my questions here. What I'll do is I'll just try to see if there are any questions which are done. Okay, here now I have these are some live questions that we have. Ruchit Patel, hi. How can I learn different languages through social media? Well, Ruchit, I have not come across anybody who has, or I have not looked into that okay, who is teaching languages. But yes, through YouTube you can find different channels on which you can have videos of tutorials of about different languages. So definitely you should search, or you should go and see about those things. What else? What else than showcasing can education institute do on social media? Well, showcasing. When you say showcasing, it is about sharing what you know, or sharing what you're doing. So on social media, it is actually all about showcasing. Showcasing by wrapping things, just like a gift wrap, you wrap things and put icing on the cake and you share it with the public to see. So that is what social media is actually all about. And educational institutes can do a lot of things. They can, about the faculties, about the students, what they are doing, what they are expecting, what is the day-to-day things that are happening. If an event has happened, share the photographs. If an event is going to happen, then invite people to join that event. So these are the things which the social media can be. You can use social media for those kind of things. Okay, now Harshraj Singh is asking, what is the most effective way to market something really boring thing? Now this, Harshraj, this is a very vague question. You need to be very specific about, because different product, if I'm marketing a cell phone, if I'm marketing a education course, if I'm marketing engineering, or if I'm marketing management, then the thing differs. So I cannot just give the effective way would be share the best content, which is graphically attractive. People, when they are browsing through social media, they are like, okay, whatever catches their attention is what they read, and they don't read a lot. They need to be visually impaired about, they need to be visually connected to that, and visually they should know, okay, this is the thing which is happening. So use more videos, you use more graphics, use infographics. So that is the best way to brand a boring thing, or to market a boring thing. Okay, so there are no further questions I have. So I would wrap up this session here. I promise that we will be doing more number of such sessions where you can send in your queries. Please do get connected with me on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and my website, which is yashchawla.in. And there's a very specific purpose why I have white and black here. Though this is a very temporary setup which I've done right at my home, and I have to thank my wife as well, because she's holding the camera, she's holding the phone since long. So it's with her support that I'm able to do this. Because we are right in between something which is black and white in this world. So if you want to remain in the black, or if you want to remain in the light, there is no option. You have to be right in the between. I'm not saying that black is wrong, you do something wrong, but I'm saying that if you are addicted to something, If you're addicted to something, you're in the black zone. So use that addiction to your benefit. Make your addiction your passion and then use it to your advantage. Because if you're addicted to something, nobody would know better than you of using it to the best. I was an addict of social media. But then somebody told me, why don't you, if you're addicted to social media, don't stop using it. Don't try to run away from it. Why don't you use it as a profession? Why don't you start doing things in that which are different? So this is why I started doing this. So all the best, and we'll get connected soon. If you still have any questions, do comment on this video, and let's let's connect once again sometime later. Bye bye. Happy Women's Day once again.